Welcome back to another film session on the Boomer Bust channel. I'm your host Terry, and today we're looking at Tom Brady's Incompletions versus the Saints. Just a reminder before we get started, go to speakpipe.com if you want to leave a question or a comment. You can get that on the show if it's appropriate. Also, go to Patreon, consider supporting if you like the content. All right, so obviously Tom Brady had a big anticipated debut with the Tampa Bay Bucks, playing for his first team in his career, or first team that's not the Patriots in his career. A lot of weapons, a lot of hoopla, all that. The Bucks lost to the Saints. Some people would say that it wasn't a good game by Tom Brady, but I think some people exaggerated how bad it was. But anyway, we're going to be learning along with everybody else to see exactly how well the chemistry could get down between Brady and Arians, and then Brady and the receivers, and kind of what this offense will look like. So I chose to look at the incompletions today, not as a negative, and we're going to look at the interceptions, but we're just going to look to see kind of what happened. And kind of break down what happened. We'll just go from there. So anyway, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get this started. I already know this is about to, I knew it. I don't even know why I tried it. It always does that. I should have just restarted the page. I love having game film, but I really wish they had a better interface. All right, so here we go. I believe this first one was an interception. And so looks like the Saints are in the nickel. Got 4 down. All right, so this was an interception that was intended for Mike Evans. We got 2x2. Looks like cover 2. A curl over the middle. Linebackers underneath it. Either cover 2, cover 4. And so I believe they talked about this after the game, that this was Mike Evans. Obviously, one thing people don't realize is that there's option routes. They've worked a little bit more into Madden and some of the games for kind of the casual fan to see. But you can't see that in real life. You only see the route they run. Most routes have options, depending on the scheme. But most teams have these options where, if it's this coverage, then break it here. If it's a zone, break it here. If it's a cover that, if it's man, whatever. And so I believe they said it was just a miscommunication where Mike Evans. He curled up instead of continuing to go. And the thing is, with quarterbacks, you have to throw in anticipation and timing. So you want the quarterback to throw it where the receiver is going to be, not wait till he's open, because that takes too long, and that's when you get into trouble. So Tom Brady threw it thinking that's what Mike was going to be, and that's what happened. So anyway, we're on our next part. We got empty backfield. 4-man rush. It's hard to see here. I'm not even sure who 84 is. But it looks like 84 was tangled up pretty well. Coming off this drag, and we've seen a lot of teams running this concept as well. Running something vertical. We got 2 outs and a drag. And so they're setting up this play to get him open on that rub. But good job by the defense. Corner really drove on it. Didn't give a lot of space for the receiver to make that catch. And every year I see something from college creeping into the NFL, which I don't really like. And kind of this little drag, little over, whatever you want to call it. That's a concept they do a lot in college. And Brady, I mean, it would have been a tough throw anyway, but Brady wasn't even really close on that one. All right, so we got a trips to the left. 6-man protection. Obviously, Brady just doing his best to get the ball away. So they lead it back in. Looks like they rush 4. Donovan Smith gets beat. And that's pretty much all it is. That was darn near interception. Donovan Smith gets whooped by 91. Not sure who that is. But I want to look at Tristan Wirfs a little bit, but maybe we won't. That'll take a long time. All right, so Brady stepping into the pocket. I'm surprised they didn't call that an interference. So it looks like we got curl here, curl there. I'm not sure what they're running over there. Now it's a scramble drill. Godwin trying to adjust to Brady. And it's hard to tell. We'll have to see it a little more up close if it was early contact. I know from here it kind of does. Brady doing his thing. Good job in the pocket. And both receivers just kind of settling. But that one you want to come back to the quarterback because you're pretty much going right into triple coverage. But you're not you keeping your depth. You're not working towards the quarterback to get away from the defenders. Let's slow it down. Is 91 Henderson, whatever it is? I think that's what it is. He's doing a great job with his hands. But anyway. Yeah, that's interference to me, bro. He was on his back before the ball even got there. I mean, it's a good job by Brady adjusting, trying to extend the play. I think that one was interference personally. All right, we got an empty backfield again. Brady just misses trying to do a quick throw to the outlet. That's a running back. I'm not sure which running back it is, but accuracy is just off. Sailed on him. All right, 2nd and 15. Got 3 to one side. Delay release by the tight end. This is the pick everybody was talking about. So it's going to run an out route. I mean, the thing is, like, people are talking about, like, running that or whatever. You could, I mean, it's a viable play. It's not like, wow, you can't run that play. It's just, it is a tough throw. You need arm power, and Brady didn't have enough because that ball comes inside on him. The only way that's picked, I mean, when you're throwing the out route or anything to the sideline, you want to put it where only the receiver can catch it, and that's at the sideline, because if it comes too far inside, then you get picked. And I don't even think he threw it late. I mean, he threw it before the receiver was at his break. It's just I don't think he had enough arm strength there to get it to him. And so they're saying from the hash to the sideline. It's a far throw, but, you know. Delay release by Gronk. You got a curl over the middle. Looks like they had a screen backside going. I'm not sure what this play was. They definitely had a screen going backside. And then Godwin and Evans darn near ran into each other. So, not sure what was happening there. But as far as the throw, yeah, you just got to chalk that up to the lack of arm strength, in my opinion. Because people try to make it seem like, well, he never seen him. He's seen him. I mean, it was a good drive on the ball. It's just the ball was inside. 2nd and 13, third quarter. Bunch trips left. Yikes. I don't know what that was. Let's see. So it looks to me like Tom expected a whip route. I mean, he's got really no pressure. He's planted. Maybe the ball got away from him, but just the way he plants, it looks like he expected him to plant and then work outside to a whip. That's my best guess. But we've seen a couple of miscommunications, which is expected. Yeah, so we can't really see the receiver, but I don't know. Maybe it was tipped. But I wouldn't be shocked if it was a miscommunication, as they're still learning each other's tendencies. So 3rd and 13, start empty, motion to the backfield, McCoy. I mean, corner route, there's no real chance for him to catch that. Like I said, the pocket looks clean, and Wirfs is doing some work, man. He had a tough matchup. Yeah, just missed. I mean, they got a hand towards Brady when he was throwing, but I say just missed it, just about a step off. So we got 2x2. Not sure what happened there. So pocket's fine. I mean, he makes his throw before any contact. I'm guessing he's just throwing that away. That'd be my guess, because that was nowhere near Godwin, and that was nowhere near McCoy. Which is surprising, because he had time. You would think he would have been able to at least give Godwin a chance. But living to fight another day. So 2nd and 4. We're in the fourth quarter. Empty backfield. We got a stack to the left. Now, I have no idea why he threw that. I mean, even with the pressure coming in his face, that's triple coverage. You got Gronk coming down the seam. You got, looks like a corner route to the outside, which was wide open. Yeah, I'm not sure why Brady wants to take that. I mean, now, granted, it is Gronk and tight ends in general. You can give a soft touch and they can kind of rebound and box people out. But generally, I'm not throwing to anybody in triple coverage. He gets a clean release. Tom is looking at him the whole way. So Tom never really... He was darn near intercepted again. I mean, Anzalone is in great position. That's just tough. I mean, that's Brady forcing it. I think, and there's pressure too. Wirfs got beat by Cam Jordan, but I think that if Tom is, normal Tom, he looks to his next option, because Mike Evans was open on that corner. All right, so Brady steps up again, avoids the pressure, able to deliver the throw pretty cleanly. Not sure if that's OJ or who that is curling over the middle. So I don't know if he's trying to go to OJ or if he's trying to go to 10 out there. It's real hard to see the ball sometimes on the 22. And Wirfs is leaning a lot into Cam. Cam's starting to beat him on that, but Wirfs recovers really well. So it looks like he was trying to go to 10 possibly on that skinny post and just couldn't get it there. Because if he was going to OJ, that was way off target. But again, he had a clean throw. That was a drop by Mike Evans. A design kind of sluggo. Well, not really a sluggo, but kind of a laser. You see this a lot out of RPOs as well. Yeah, Mike Evans just drops that ball. Lattimore does a good job, man. 3rd and 10, money down. Trips to the right. Steps into the pocket, looks clean. That's hard to see. I went to OJ. It looked like he had a chance to catch it. I mean, let's go back because that's tough. I mean, he's covered. I mean, Brady even puts it in only a place he could catch it, but still, he's covered. Let's see the other options. So OJ fades up, kind of out and up. You got this bender across the middle. This is probably where I would have figured them to go because if the safety takes that bender, that leaves a one-on-one with an in-breaking route. That's where I would figure you would go with that. Godwin does the out. That's not really much. But, yeah, I'm thinking you would have hung in for that. That's a tough throw. And I don't know if Brady is kind of, and this is me reaching, definitely, but I don't know if Brady's kind of trying to prove that he can make some throws that are a little more vertical, a little more tougher than New England, which tend to be a little more underneath than dink and dime. But he's looking. I feel like he knows that receiver's coming across the middle as well. And maybe he's just looking for a PI. I mean, it's good accuracy, but it's just a tough throw to make with the leverage that the corner had. All right, so that's it. Overall, for me, watching that, I don't think it was nothing crazy. I think people, casual fans that don't watch football, like the film, overreact. And then people in general, the media overreacts to the first games anyway. So I think some people are going a little wild with the interceptions and everything, but Brady still looks to have all the same tools that is a strength for him. And so I think they'll definitely work through the chemistry as he learns, these receivers, and they kind of learn to see what he's seeing. But overall, I mean, you had a drop, you had just some, throwing it away or mistiming, just normal stuff. I don't think it was anything out of the ordinary where Brady's just either a sitting duck or he's just really trash at throwing. I don't think it's any of those. It was just kind of some normal incompletions. And the Saints have really good coverage, too, with Janoris and Marshawn Lattimore. But at the end of the day, I think it was nothing egregious. So that's me. Go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you for listening.